Guys, let's pretend like I actually just woke up and this is not just for a little YouTube intro. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions, and it's time to keep you guys up to date with my Tesla swing trade. All right, team. Well, first of all, I hope you guys are all having a great start to your week. But one of the things that I want to talk about is, I actually just finished trading live with the Learn Plan Profit group. And they're asking about my Tesla update and stuff like that. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job. I made 2 videos yesterday, and then my initial video that I made, the week prior on Friday when I took my initial position. I talked about it in the very beginning, and I've been showing my entry points, my average purchase price, the number of shares that I have available. So if you guys simply watched yesterday's or last week's video, you guys know that I have 182 shares of Tesla, and then it shows my average purchase price. So based off of the overall market price, you should be able to see, if you really care that much, of how much it is that I'm up and how much it is that I'm or down, right? Obviously right now. One of the biggest factors and reasons that I'm making this video is the market in general has been selling off. We had a really red day on Friday, and it's something that we saw a lot of people freak out about. When it came down to the market actually selling off, when we saw it hit one of the lowest points that it's been in a while, that's when things were a little bit more sketchy. With how things performed on Friday and even how things are going right now, I personally am not uneasy with the market. I understand that things need to pull back to correct themselves. And if you guys look at the past even 3 months of how the market's recovered after that initial sell-off, I think that it's surprising that this pullback has only been, or that it took this long for there to actually be a pullback. Unfortunately, this pullback is happening when I'm swing trading a multi-billion-dollar company that's obviously going to be influenced by the overall market condition. We saw companies like Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, everything, right? Well, Friday was viewed as one of the reddest days for the year, right? It's only, again, March, so it wasn't anything crazy. I just found it, again, very funny for a lot of people to be freaking out just because it was just one red day. If you feel uneasy and you feel uncomfortable, then you should not be taking any positions, as it just wouldn't make much sense. There's going to be too much emotions involved. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about in this video is, it's a huge mind game for me. My position on Tesla right now should not influence, I'm day trading every single day normally. And I trade a lot of ETFs. I can make really good money day trading ETFs, even when the market is selling off, as they're not directly correlated to the overall market. And that's one thing that I pointed out in the Learn Plan Profit live stream. The biggest mind game that I've been playing with lately is just seeing my Tesla swing trade and seeing the overall P&L. I don't know about you guys, and again, this has just always been something that when it comes down to my day, has an influence. And as I wake up and I don't have any day trades open, but just seeing my Tesla swing trade and how much it's up or how much it's down, just mentally, I think does play a role on how I feel emotionally throughout the day. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be calling them right after I make this video. Is I'm going to jump on a call with TD Ameritrade. I'm going to open up a separate account and just move the funds and the trade and the position that I have for Tesla onto that account, just so I don't even see my swing trade. One of the biggest factors when it comes down to swing trading, and why I think I've done so well before when it came down to swing trading, is because if I saw value in a company, looking at Tesla on the 180-day chart, and if you don't agree with me, then 100% I understand. I'm not here to convince you. But one of the things about Tesla and where it's at right now, even in the past year, $250 was its general support. I talked about in the very beginning. I talked about me taking a position before the overall confirmation and how it could continue to sell off. Unfortunately, the market began to pull back, which even then acted as even more of a catalyst to drive the price down. And it was just a series of unfortunate events. But the biggest thing that I like to focus on is, am I getting a good deal for Tesla? And in my honest opinion, in the past 180 days, in the past year, I honestly do think so. I think that I just need to be a little bit more patient and understand the big picture when it comes down to Tesla and the overall purchase price that I got it for and what I could potentially sell it for based off previous patterns. And that's why I still feel comfortable holding that position on Tesla, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm down about 5 or 6% for my initial purchase price. If I was trading with $1,000 and I was down 5%, it wouldn't even psych me out. So obviously I'm in right now with a little bit over $50,000. And yes, in the monetary aspect when it comes down to how much it is that I'm up or down. But ultimately, one of the main things that I want to focus on is, do I still see value in Tesla as a company, as I should be more focused on, you know, the value that it has and the potential that it actually has to continue to rise than, you know, how I feel about how much I'm up or how much I'm down, when that has no direct correlation to my overall, you know, decision making of getting in or getting out. So I just wanted to provide you guys with a quick little update on kind of like the back end, what I plan to do with the trade. Still feeling comfortable with holding Tesla because of the big picture that I see value in Tesla. I simply thought it would be an interesting thing to kind of stay up to date with. And maybe a different side of me, because I make so many videos of me day trading. You guys see, like last week I had like a $3,000 day, and that's cool and that's fun, but it's also, I think, interesting to see maybe kind of my back end thought process on something that's not so volatile and something that actually takes time to kind of like, you know, determine its direction and trend up and trend down, and the emotions that you go through, because again, it's something that we all experience when it comes down to swing trading these series of different stocks. This is pretty much my update for the week. One of the biggest things that I do want to leave you guys with is understanding that, like, if you don't feel comfortable, if you feel uneasy about the market, or you just don't think it's been consistent enough to swing trade something, then don't. You know, the more patient that you become and the more that the market sells off, the better deal that you could potentially get. So be less focused on getting into a position every single day and so much more focused on what's the best deal that I can take advantage of, and will I feel comfortable taking that position right now? And if not, then simply take a step back and just know that you have nothing but time. Thank you guys again. I wish you guys an amazing rest of your week. I do want to remind you guys that our free live trading is going to be this Wednesday, March 27th. I would love to have you there. Again, it's absolutely for free. And if you click the first link in the description, it's simply so we can send you a reminder and the private link from when we go live at market open. So if you've ever wanted to see me day trade live, buy and sell, ask me questions while I'm trading, I would love to have you. And again, that's that first link in the description. If you guys don't want to wait till Wednesday and simply want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, then again, that's that second link in the description. That's the Learn Plan Profit Group. It's an option. It's not something that you have to do. But if you see value in me, if you see value in my videos, and you would like to work with me on a closer basis, then that is the only other option that I offer. Appreciate you guys' time. Wish you guys an amazing rest of your day. Hope I earned your thumbs up. Hope you guys subscribe. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.